Yes, Good American Family. Because nothing screams good, American, or even remotely family like a psychological chess match over whether your newly adopted daughter is a sweet, innocent child or a full grown, tax paying adult with a diabolical plan. Hulu, ever the innovator in shows that make you question your own existence, has truly outdone itself with this 6 episode descent into pure, unfiltered chaos. Now, for the lucky few who haven't already spiraled down this real life rabbit hole, the show is based on the bizarre actual case of Natalia Grace, a Ukrainian orphan who was lovingly welcomed into the arms of the Bennett family until they started suspecting that she might be a fully grown woman pretending to be a child. You know, just your standard family drama like Full House, if Full House had been written by Stephen King. Meet Christine and Michael Barnett, played by Ellen Pompeo and Mark Duplass, because nothing says traumatized parents like the former queen of medical melodrama and Hollywood's go to indie sad dad. Now, these two do what any good, kind hearted American couple would do: adopt a child in need, and then immediately suspect that she's secretly a 30-year-old grifter running a long con that would make Catch Me If You Can look like amateur hour. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely, if my kid were an adult, I'd notice. Oh, sweet child. This show is here to make sure that you never trust your own judgment again. Because here's the thing: every episode plays a sadistic little game called Who's Gaslighting Whom? Is Natalia a vulnerable child abandoned by the very people who swore to protect her? Or is she an Oscar worthy manipulator with a mortgage and a secret backstory that could fuel 10 seasons of Dateline? The answer: you will never know. You will watch all 6 episodes, scream into your pillow, and still have no earthly idea. For a show billing itself as a family drama, this feels a lot less like This Is Us and a lot more like This Is a Disaster. The cinematography is so tense it could double as a high stakes hostage negotiation. Every single frame feels like it's whispering, "You are not safe." The score? It takes completely normal, everyday moments like breakfast and turns them into symphonies of psychological doom. And the pacing? Oh, it's chef kiss diabolical. Just when you think you've landed on an answer, the show pulls the rug out so violently that you physically feel yourself being manipulated. Hulu must be paying its editors in pure chaos energy because they have turned what should be a straightforward adoption story into a full fledged psychological thriller. Ellen Pompeo has traded in her Grey's Anatomy scrubs for a spiraling mother on the verge of complete mental collapse, and I've never been more convinced that she should be playing unhinged characters forever. She starts off as a well meaning, hopeful mother, and by episode 3, she's one bad decision away from building a conspiracy wall in her basement. Mark Duplass, meanwhile, gives us a masterclass in Dad Who Thought This Would Be Easier. He starts off as the level headed counterbalance to his wife's paranoia, until the paranoia starts to make a little too much sense, and suddenly he's questioning everything. And then there's Anya Petrova as Natalia. Petrova delivers a performance so unsettlingly ambiguous that she could probably play both Annie and Hannibal Lecter in the same movie. One moment she's a wide eyed victim, abandoned by her monstrous parents, and the next, she's giving just enough of a creepy doll energy to make you start Googling signs your child is a con artist. Good American Family is not a fun show. It is not a relaxing show. It is, however, a brilliantly executed psychological roller coaster designed to rip your moral compass out of your hands and laugh while you try to put it back together. By the time you reach the end, you will have no idea who to believe. And frankly, I suspect that's the point. It's a horrifyingly well acted, expertly paced deep dive into just how fragile reality actually is. So, should you watch it? Oh, absolutely. Should you prepare to feel like a shell of a person afterward? Also, yes. I do give it 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend if you love true crime, psychological warfare, and watching someone else's nightmare of a family dynamic so that you can feel slightly better about your own.